Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are safe and healthy. Today we are going to start chapter number 8 of 10th class, that is Introduction to Trigonometry. Most of the students take this chapter as a very difficult chapter. But I tell you that this is not a difficult chapter. This is a very easy chapter if you understand this. And I help you to understand this. You have to understand this, and after understanding this chapter become easier for you. So let's start this chapter. But before starting this chapter, you have to know that what is right angle triangle. Right angle triangle, because there is a major use of right angle triangle in this chapter for finding trigonometric ratios. I hope you know that there are some trigonometric ratios in this chapter, and for finding these ratios there is a use of right angle triangle. So let's start with right angle triangle. That what is right angle triangle? A triangle which have a 90-degree angle is called right angle triangle. You can see in this triangle that the angle B is 90 degree. So this triangle is called right angle triangle, and this is called hypotenuse, this is base, and this is perpendicular. You also have to know this because there is a use of this also to find these trigonometric ratios. These are some sine, cos, tan, etc. Let's take some example, that there is a building which is perpendicular to earth. This means the angle is 90 degree. Perpendicular means the angle is 90 degree. This is earth, this is building, and one person on the earth, standing on the earth, observing the top of the building. If we join these 2 points, this becomes a right angle triangle because the angle of building with the earth is 90 degree. So this is a right angle triangle. Now there is one Pythagoras theorem which is given by Pythagoras. So this theorem is called Pythagoras theorem, according to which hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. In this triangle you can see hypotenuse is AC, square is equal to base is BC square, plus perpendicular is AB square. So this becomes AC square is equal to BC square plus AB square. These notations are changed according to triangle. If we take this as PQR, then these are changed. So this is right angle triangle, and this is Pythagoras theorem. Now let's start finding trigonometric ratios and the formulas of trigonometric ratios. I hope you know that there are 6 trigonometric ratios, that is sine, cos, tan, cot, secant, and cosecant. These are 6 trigonometric ratios. There are some formulas for finding these ratios which are based upon right angle triangle. So that's why I have tell you that what is right angle triangle. Now let's draw a right angle triangle A, B, C, and angle C is 90 degree. Okay. Now if we want to find trigonometric ratios, the formula is changed according to the angle. If we want to find sine for A or B, then formula remains same, but the value is changed. Formula of sine is equal to opposite side to angle upon hypotenuse. If we want to sine A or sine B, formula remains same, but for sine A, opposite side is this, then the formula becomes BC by hypotenuse is this BA. But for sine B, opposite side is this, that is AC, and the formula becomes AC by AB. You can see the difference. Similarly for cos, formula for cos is equal to adjacent side to the angle by hypotenuse. Now adjacent side of angle A is AC. So the formula becomes AC by hypotenuse is AB. And for cos P, B is this angle and adjacent side is this BC. So formula becomes BC by AB. You can see the difference. This formula is also taken as perpendicular by hypotenuse, and this is also taken as base by hypotenuse, because for angle B perpendicular is this and base is this. But if we want to take angle A, then perpendicular is this and base is this. You have to learn this, because for angle A perpendicular is its opposite side and base is always adjacent side. The common is the perpendicular and base depends upon angle. If we take perpendicular is always opposite side of angle and base is always adjacent side. Okay, this you have to remember, that perpendicular is always opposite to the angle. If we want to take angle A, then perpendicular is this because opposite side is this, and base is this AC because adjacent side of angle A is AC. I hope you understand. Now the third trigonometric ratio is tan A. The formula of tan A is opposite side by adjacent side. This means perpendicular by base, and corresponding to angle A, perpendicular is BC. This becomes BC by AC. And there are remaining three trigonometric ratios, that are cot A, cosecant A or secant A. There are some formulas for these trigonometric ratios, that cot A is equal to 1 by tangent A, cosecant A is equal to 1 by sine A, and secant A is equal to 1 by cos A. If you know these formulas, you can easily find these ratios using sine, cos or tan ratios. We have already find tan A, then cot A becomes AC by BC. Cosecant A becomes AB by BC, and secant A becomes AB by AC. The formula is hypotenuse by base by perpendicular. For cosecant formula is hypotenuse by perpendicular, and for secant is hypotenuse by base. So basically these are formulas. Let's take one example. This is a right angle triangle ABC which have hypotenuse 5, base 4 and perpendicular 3, and we want to find trigonometric ratios for angle C. Let's take this angle as theta, and for sine theta becomes perpendicular is now this opposite to angle. This is AB by AC, because AC is hypotenuse. AB by AC 3 by 5, and cos theta is equal to base by hypotenuse. Base is this 4 by 5. 5 is hypotenuse, and tangent theta is equal to perpendicular by base. Perpendicular is AB is equal to 3 and base is BC 4. So these are three ratios, and for corresponding ratios, that cot, cosecant and secant, you can find these with the help of these three ratios. And tell me one thing, how can I take this 3, 5 and 4. How can I take this as a right angle triangle? I don't know that this is a right angle triangle or not. There we can find this using Pythagoras theorem. According to Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Here hypotenuse is 5. 5 square is equal to 4 square plus 3 square. 25 is equal to 16 plus 9 is equal to 25. So this statement comes true. This means this is a right angle triangle. This is the formula to find that this triangle is right angle triangle or not. I hope today we have done the trigonometric ratios and one example of this trigonometric ratios, that how can we find trigonometric ratios. I hope you understand this, and in next video we will do some examples of exercise 8.1. and if you don't subscribe my channel till now, then please subscribe my channel and like the video. And thanks for watching. Okay, bye.